Okay, in this video we're going to look at a question from exam number 6, I believe, dealing with monopoly and monopolistic competition. This question says that a firm with market power is producing a level of output at which price is $8, marginal revenue is $5, average variable cost is $6, and marginal cost is $10. In order to maximize profit, the firm should, and the choices involved increasing or decreasing the price. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that marginal revenue is $5 and marginal cost is $10. So we know from that and that alone the firm is not maximizing its profit. If it were, these would need to be equal. They're not, and so the firm is obviously not maximizing its profit. Now, really, we could just stop right there, look at that relationship, and realize that when marginal revenue is downward sloping and marginal cost is upward sloping, that we must be at a point beyond or above the profit maximization point. If marginal cost is above marginal revenue, then we're producing too much. And let's look at a graph. It was a little hard for me to find a graph that would really fit this scenario. Let's just imagine that this is average variable cost. Marginal cost, marginal revenue are equal at Q, so our profit maximizing quantity is Q, and to find the profit maximizing price we look at the demand curve, and so Q and P are the profit maximizing quantity and price combinations. Now, the question is, where in relation to this point is the firm actually operating? Well, we're told that the firm is operating at a price of $8, marginal revenue of $5, average variable cost is $6, and marginal cost is $10. So the firm must be producing somewhere out in this location. So let's see if this will work. It's not going to work exactly, but let's say that we have Q star, and at that quantity marginal cost is 10 according to the problem. Price is 8. That looks about right. Average variable cost is 6. And the marginal revenue is 5. So this is not exactly to scale, but it illustrates the situation. The firm is producing too much. The firm is producing above or beyond its profit maximizing quantity. So what should the firm do? Well, it needs to do two things. It needs to produce less. But at the same time, since the firm faces a downward sloping demand curve, if it's going to produce less, the firm can raise its price to sell less. According to the law of demand, you raise price, quantity demanded falls. So the monopolist, or the firm with market power in this case, will want to move along the demand curve to the profit maximizing price and quantity combination. So what does the firm need to do? It needs to reduce quantity and raise price, increase the price, because the point they're operating is too far down on the demand curve. Now again, we really didn't need the graph to tell us this. Marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue. The firm's producing too much. It needs to produce less. And since demand is downward sloping, less quantity means the firm would raise its price. So, solution, the firm should raise its price. I hope this helps.